This week, we are focusing on homophones so students know the differences between similar words. Word number 1 is I'll. I'll is a contraction of I will. For example, today I'll sit in my study room and complete at least 1 hour of math homework. Drop the W-I in will and replace with an apostrophe. Word number 2 is aisle. This aisle is a passage between rows of seats in a building such as church or theatre, an aircraft or train. For example, a girl is walking down the aisle to meet her groom. Don't pronounce this word as aisle. S is a silent sound. Word number 3 is isle. This isle means a small island. Don't pronounce this word as easel or isle. The letter S is a silent letter. Word number 4 is mail. Mail can be a noun and a verb. As a noun, mails are the letters and parcels sent by post. As a verb, mail is the action of sending a letter or parcel by post. For example, Mal is running at top speed to get to the post office in order to mail a letter for Irene. Do you see Mal in mail? Word number 5 is male. Male is one of the 2 types of genders in both humans and animals. For example, Mal had a deep male voice. What genders do plants have? Do you know the answer to this? Word number 6 is bold. The adjective bold means confident, courageous, and a willingness to take risks. For example, self-driving cars are a bold concept, but it is one that could revolutionize the car industry. Will there be fewer accidents if we have more self-driving cars? Note that bold is spelt with the letter O. Word number 7 is bold. The adjective bold means having a scalp without hair. For example, the old man is completely bald. This bold is spelt with the letter A, unlike its homophone bold in word number 6, which was spelt with the letter O. Word number 8 is bored. The verb bored is to shout out noisily. For example, the man bored at the reporters and expected them to leave him alone. Bored is the past tense of bore. Do not pronounce this word as bold. Word number 9 is banned. Banned is to prohibit something or someone. For example, parking is banned around the harbour during the Christmas events. Note that banned is the past tense of ban and is spelt with double N. Word number 10 is band. Band is the homophone of word number 9, band. It has several meanings. Firstly, band can be a flat, thin strip of material used to fasten or decorate. For example, I used an elastic band to tighten my hair. Secondly, band can also mean a stripe line that is a different color from its surroundings. For example, at twilight, there was a dark blue band right above the horizon. Thirdly, band can also mean a musical group that plays for marching or open-air performances. For example, the band played a beautiful song in the concert. band is spelt with only one N. Word number 11 is seas. The noun seas is the waters that cover the greater part of the earth's surface. For example, in ancient times, they believed that there were only 7 great seas. Can you name all 7 of the great seas? Word number 12 is sees. The verb sees means to look and perceive with your eyes. This word is a homophone of word number 11, sees, except it is spelt with a double E. You can remember the word by you have 2 same eyes, which represents the double E. Word number 13 is seize. The verb seize means to take hold of something suddenly and forcibly. For example, the police quickly seized the strange-sized luggage as it looked suspicious. Do you see the word size in seize? Word number 14 is stare. The verb stare is to look intently or blankly with your eyes wide open. For example, I used to sit and stare at the sky for hours, just imagining how many stars there are out there. Can you see the star in stare? The word stare ends with the letter E. Word number 15 is stair. The noun stair is a set of steps leading from one floor of a building to another. Stair is the homophone of word number 14, stare, but is spelt with the letter I, not the letter E. For example, the spiral stair inside the lighthouse was damaged by rust and air. If you are not careful, it is a dangerous drop to the bottom of the stairs. Can you see the air in stair? You can remember that there is no E in stair because the E represents elevator, and you have to take the stairs if there are no elevators. Word number 16 is flour. The noun flour is a powder obtained by grinding grain such as wheat and is used to make bread, cakes and pastry. For example, the 4 children learned how to make bread from wheat and flour. Can you see the word for in flour? Word number 17 is flower. The noun flower is the blossom part of a plant. Flower is the homophone of word number 16, flower, but is spelt with W-E-R, not U-R. Do you know why flowers are often bright, colourful, and smell wonderful? Word number 18 is flea. Flea is a small, wingless, jumping insect which feeds on the blood of mammals and birds. For example, as I walked around the garden without my shoes on, I became aware that I was being bitten by fleas. Flea ends with the letter A. Word number 19 is flee. The verb flee is to run away from a place of danger. For example, Miss Lee was forced to flee her home because fire had ignited from the kitchen. Can you see Lee in flee? Flee is a homophone of word number 18 but ends with an E, not an A. Word number 20 is steal. The verb steal is to take another person's belongings without their permission. For example, the seal tried to steal the tourist's fish. Can you see the word seal in steal? Remember, the word still has only one E. Word number 21 is steel. The noun steel is a hard, strong alloy of iron, and it is used in construction and buildings. Steel is the homophone of word number 20, still, but it is spelled with double E. For example, the eel avoided the steel cage by making a dash through the plants. Do you see the word eel in steel? Word number 22 is find. The verb find is to discover something by chance or after a deliberate search. For example, the students cannot find the emu in the enclosure. Remember, there is no E in find. Word number 23 is find. The verb find is the past tense of the word fine. Fine is a punishment for doing something illegal. For example, my uncle was fined for parking in the wrong spot. This word is the homophone of word number 22, but it is spelled with the letter E. Word number 24 is base. The noun base is the lowest part of something that is supporting something else. For example, Sam sat down at the base of a tree to rest and drink water. Remember, base is spelled with one S to represent Sam. Word number 25 is bass. The noun bass is the sound from an instrument or voice that has the lowest pitch. For example, the musician created waves with his deep bass voice and strumming guitar. Bass is a homophone of word number 24, however, it is spelled with double S. Word number 26 is blue. The adjective blue is the color between green and violet. Blue is the primary color, meaning it is the only color that cannot be created by mixing other colors. For example, you can mix blue with red to make purple, and mix blue with yellow to make green. What are the other two primary colors? Word number 27 is blue. The verb blue is the past tense of blow. Blue means to be carried away by the wind or an air current. Blue is the homophone of word number 26, the color blue. However, blue is spelled with E-W, not U-E. For example, the wind blew a dandelion into my soup. Eel. Can you see eel in blue? Word number 28 is pail. The noun pail is a bucket. For example, do you know the nursery rhyme? Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Remember, the word pail ends with I-L, just like Jill and hill. Word number 29 is pile. The noun pile is a heap of things lying on top of another. Do your parents ask you to place the books and homework in a neat pile? Pile ends with the letter E. Word number 30 is new. The adjective new is another word for up to date or current. For example, students are learning new words every day at Stephanie Coaching. Word number 31 is new. New is the past tense of the word know. The verb knew is to be aware of or have knowledge of something. New is the homophone of word number 30, except it starts with the letter K. You can remember the word by the letter K, which stands for knowledge. This brings to the end of our spelling list 10B. Keep practicing and good luck in your spelling test.